Hello internet, I am Udoka. Welcome to my channel where I talk about my mental health and also whatever I want. So if you're into that, make sure you subscribe and like the video when you like it. Quick update about this channel. Babes is on board to actually make guest appearances on this channel. A lot of you have been asking to see him. And he's ready now. The only issue is that he is way more particular than I am. He needs the video to be edited. He needs it in like good lighting and all this stuff. And our current computers suck. So I am trying to see if I can get this bonus so I can purchase a MacBook with the M1 chip and hopefully start editing our own videos, so you'll be seeing him on camera. And today I wanted to talk about this vegan YouTube landscape. Now, vegan YouTube was really up and kicking in like the 2000s and the 2010s. It was really up and kicking. This was when everybody and their dog was going vegan. And they were doing it more for clout. It's not that in the 2010s, everyone suddenly, like changed their moral stance on stuff or whatever. It's that, people like YouTubers were really pushing it. This is also around the time that Beyonce, she went vegan to drop a lot of weight so she can go on her tour and stuff like this. So veganism was like really all the rage, but there were some vegan leaders on YouTube who were super problematic. And when I'm using the term problematic, I'm not talking about they're ableist or whatever. I'm talking about they're teaching people really unhealthy things. And listen, there are people who do mukbangs. There are people who, like, there's all kinds of people who eat unhealthily on YouTube, okay? The difference is when you watch somebody eat unhealthily on YouTube, they're just eating, okay? When you're watching a mukbang, they're just eating. These certain vegans are trying to tell the audience that their specific way of eating is superior and you're unhealthy if you don't eat how they eat. So you can see how that's dangerous. You know what I mean? Like if we had somebody doing mukbang, a barbecue mukbang, and as they were also doing that barbecue mukbang, they were telling you this is the healthiest diet to eat, and if you don't eat like I'm eating, you're going to be unhealthy. We would all have a problem with that, right? Every time I eat, I get something stuck in my teeth in the back here. I'm just gonna have to deal with it because I don't edit my videos. So the thing about these vegan YouTubers is that it wasn't just a vegan diet they were teaching people, okay? Because you can be perfectly healthy on a vegan diet. I like a natural vegan. I like cheap, lazy vegan. These are vegans that I like how they're teaching people to become vegan because they're teaching people in a way that's not problematic. The ones that went really popular are the ones who their diet wasn't just vegan, it was a carb-only diet or a fruit-only diet. Like ridiculous, or only raw food diet. Like a ridiculous diet plan. One in particular, her name is Freelee. She still makes videos today. And there were so many more, right? I'm going to talk about Freelee because she's so like, it's like there's certain, it's like you ever hear somebody who they say some of the stuff they say, it's like, oh, that's actually scientific and evidence-based. And then they just throw in a random wild ball of BS that you're just like, whoa. right? But people who don't know the science are eating it up because everything else he said sounded good. So maybe this random BS sounds good too. That's Freelee, the banana girl, okay? But first, let me talk about Rawvana. Oh, her name is, she doesn't go by Rawvana anymore. She goes by Yovana now. She was a raw foodie, fruitarian. That was her whole platform on YouTube. Y la chica habla español también, so she has dos channels. And she basically uploads the same, like she records a video twice. She records it in Spanish, then she re-records it in English and uploads it. This girl was legit on here talking about, this is the best way to eat. I'm cured of all of my issues. I look better than ever. But then you'll start to see a change. Like, oh, okay, I notice you're eating more greens now. I thought it was fruit only. Oh, no, actually, you have to eat a lot of leafy greens. Oh, I see you're eating a lot of supplements now. Oh, I see you're eating honey. I thought honey's not vegan. Oh, you know, it's a debate. Some vegans, you know, say honey's fine. What is this one, girl? And it just got, like, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And then she'll come up with a video like, actually, guys, I've been really sick. I haven't had my period in like 2 years. It's like, Trick, then can you take down the video where you said this diet cured you of all your ailments? Because now you're making a video that's telling us your diet actually gave you an ailment. Then, Le Piece de Resistance, she was cut in 4K. Listen, this one of them rich Latinas, you know what I'm talking about? The ones from South America that they're rich. They got buku bucks. And they hang out with their buku bucks friends. Okay? And she was at a resort with her buku bucks friend. And she was also vlogging. And Giovanna was caught in 4K eating fish. Like the full fish. Listen, how we people who are not de la Estados Unidos, us people who are not from the United States of America, when we eat fish, we eat the entire fish. Like, from head to tail is on the plate, honey. the fish is looking at you. Okay? This chick was eating the fish like that. Now, listen. That whenever you get a full fish in Latin America, baby, that hit the spot. Okay, that fish is good. That fish is real good. Like scrumdiddlyumptious. So I understand why she would be eating it. But you can't have a whole channel called Rawvana talking about a raw vegan diet is the best diet. And you've been raw vegan for X amount of years. Then you're caught eating fish, okay? And you try to hide it. She tried to hide it. Her friend like went into YouTube and re-edited the video, cut it out. And, you know, she tried to dodge a bullet. It's like, no, girl, you need to talk about this. Eventually she did. Some BS. But her raw vegan videos are still up. Her videos where she's like, oh, this is the best diet is still up. This girl now trying to do keto. She trying to do weight loss. If you look at this chick, you're like, what weight loss? What is there to lose? What do you have left to lose? It's a hot mess. Okay. There were a whole bunch of other carb only. When I say carb only, I'm talking about what's her face? Potato Hannah? What's that girl's name? There's a type of veganism where you just eat carbs. Like you purposely avoid fat. You eat potatoes. High carb Hannah is this chick's name. Is she still high carb? I don't know, honey. I don't think she is because I remember, Lord child, it just YouTube potato cleanse and she comes up. Yeah, I don't think she's still high carb because I remember she made a video talking about, oh, you know what, actually this high carb diet is not really that good. You should have like a balanced vegan diet. Yep. Because last month she made a video about healthy vegan breakfast ideas, curry tofu scramble. Yeah, she never would have eaten something like that 5 years ago. So, like, I don't know what made these, it's mostly women. It's mostly women. Now, don't get me wrong, there are dudes wilding out, but it was mostly women. And I don't know what made them want to go so extreme in their diets. But a lot of them, I don't know if High Carb Hannah is still vegan. I don't know if she is. But a lot of them started coming out, admitting that they're no longer vegan. Let's see, how many ex-vegans? This one chick made, she made a video called What We Can Learn from 23 Ex-Vegan YouTubers. And they all just come out talking about, yeah, the diet actually caused me to have this issue, that issue. And I just found when I started eating eggs, I just felt so much better. And a lot of vegans criticize these ex-vegans because they feel like, bruh, you were eating nothing but watermelon and bananas for 5 years. You could maybe like just add some tofu, you know? But so a lot of people who remain vegan, who just had a regular balanced vegan diet, they're really like, you're killing us. But 2 or 3 people who have remained vegan and they still try to push their extreme vegan diet is Freelee Rock Christina, who that chick, I don't care what you tell me, that chick has body dysmorphia and like supreme orthorexia. This chick is, she's a raw vegan. She used to be fruitarian. Then she's like, oh, actually, you have to eat greens. And now she's eating supplements. I'm looking at some of these titles, bruh. I can't deal with this manosphere. This dude said fully. Anyway, so she started tweaking her diet, and this woman doesn't eat much. Like, she'll show you what I eat in a day, and it's literally filtered green juice, meaning no pulp. Green juice, like she juiced some cucumbers, celery, and kale, and drank it. That's breakfast. Lunch is an acai smoothie. Am I saying that word right? A smoothie with super green powder, vegan protein powder, collagen powder, just you name the powder, it's in there. It's like, what did you need super greens for? Didn't you just have a big ass jar of green juice? What do you need super green powder for? That's lunch. Then for dinner is a big old salad with some nuts in it. That I don't think she eats all that. She shares it with her mans, and her dude is like triple her size, okay? Her dude her dude is big, so he probably ate most of that. This woman doesn't eat. Then she has the audacity to talk about you should water cleanse. You should do a water cleanse. Literally not eating for 7 days, only drinking water. And people are like, why are you doing a water cleanse? What are you detoxing from? You told us that your raw vegan diet is the detox. It's the ultimate diet. Why do you need an additional tox? And then she's talking about, oh, I'm trying to lose weight. Lose what weight? Y'all, if you see her, I don't edit my video, so I'm not putting her picture on the screen, but just Google her. Google this woman, and also Google this woman and tell me this is a woman in her early 30s. The aging, I know a lot of these vegans get really irritated when you criticize how they look older than what they're supposed to be, but they do. It's like when Kylie Jenner came out with too much makeup, and it's like, ma'am, you're 19. and you look like you're 52. Just because the way she did her makeup, it's like, girl, I mean, if you like it, cool. But if you're doing it because you think that's what we like, we don't like it, right? We like to see young people like looking young and fresh. Like there's no reason for a young person to try to look so much older than they have to. And so the same for Freelee Rock Christina. When we see somebody who, just look at pictures from her late 20s and early 30s, there's no reason that you should be having like deep wrinkles like that. There's no reason you should be having like excessive crow's feet. Like there's women who are turning 62 tomorrow and their present to themselves is to get some Botox for the crow's feet. How are you 30 like that? How does that make you feel like your diet is doing good for you? How do you feel okay to make an anti-aging? This girl, she has an anti-aging videos. How, baby? Oh my God. Okay. She got mad. She got mad last year. She got so mad. She got so mad because the person who introduced her to raw foodism is it's, can I say the N word? It's the other N word. The German kind. This kind, okay? The dude who introduced her was that. Like literally, he will tell you he is that. So people were calling her out. I mean, 2020 and this year as well, it's a year of you just gonna get called out. Like, just go ahead. I just feel like if you are a public figure and you get called out for something stupid you did or said or supported in the past, just own up to it. Like, you did what you did. You did what you did. Like, you know, you're a public figure. You know what I mean? Like, obviously we know everybody has feelings, but also you did what you did. So you either agree that it was dumb or you disagree. You don't think it was dumb. So stand 10 toes in it. You know, I don't know. That's just how I feel. But she got so mad that people are like, oh my gosh, everyone's saying that I'm a R word. I'm an artist. And there was this one time she tried to do an artistic body paint and she painted her whole face black, and people was like, girl, this is giving blackface. I mean, I know that's not what you're trying to do, but also that's what you're giving. And it's like, she was like, no, it's not. At the time, she was like, no, it's not blackface. I'm just being artistic. It's like, if that's what you truly believe, if you truly believe that there was nothing wrong with it, then stand in it. That's what I can't deal with, people doing these dumb fake apologies. You just apologizing to get people off your back. Like, if you don't care, don't pretend that you care. Because then you're going to be having to do fake apologies for the rest of your life. Like, that's one thing about, what's his face? Kevin Hart, that I could respect. He lost, getting to speak at some award show. It would have been a great resume builder. And he lost it because he stood 10 toes. And I've already apologized for the dumb jokes that I made. Y'all not going to have me out here apologizing every single time y'all decide that you want to remember those things. I stand by that. I stand by that. Like, what is with this obsession with fake apologies? Why do you want a fake apology? Anyway, so she was so mad that people are calling her out. But it's like, girl, I mean, you did what you did. You said what you said. Okay. Last, I'm going to talk about Freelee, the banana girl. Okay. Now, she was really pushing. She and her ex-boyfriend, Durian Ryder, who now nobody even knows who he is. He has like, does he even have, bro, if I have more subscribers than him, that's going to be sad. gonna be so sad. Okay, he has 200,000 subscribers, but his videos don't get the, like, his videos used to get hecka views. You know, the issue with them was they were promoting only eat fruit. You need to eat 30 bananas a day. If you are not thriving on this diet, you're doing it wrong. Then once they actually started to not thrive on the diet, they started adding cooked rice and cooked potatoes. And they're like, you know what? Like, as long as you're carb, like, as long as it's vegan and carb, and it's like, okay. I thought we were raw, though. I thought we were frugivores, though. During Ryder, he doesn't talk so much about his diet anymore because nobody cares. I mean, sometimes he does, but it's not the same. He doesn't do it like how he used to. But Freelee went into overdrive. She dumped him. He's a narcissist, okay, by the way. Like, just watch one video, okay, and just imagine what it's like to be in a relationship with him, and also you are public figures together, and also you're like, you are the reason the vegan YouTube community just went ballistic, and you're trying to become celebrities. Imagine being in a relationship with that. Just watch one video. But he started doing steroids. He was trying to get her to do steroids. People were calling him out on it. He was lying. I don't know if she lied about anything, but he for sure lied. He was called out for it. They would go to these fruit festivals, right? And, you know, like typical douche guy, when they have some form of notoriety, they try to leverage that to try to sleep with women. And it's like, why can't you just sleep with women who want you? You know what I mean? Like, if you have notoriety like that, like, you can find very easily women who want to sleep with you. Never mind that he's cheating on his significant other. Never mind that part. But it's like, I just don't understand. Why can't you just sleep with women who actually want you? But this dude was called out. Some girl, she was 16 or 15, and he kept getting her to go to his hotel and this and that. Like, it was a hot mess. Freelee left a hot mess, and kudos for thriving life after narcissist. Kudos to her for that, okay? Big kudos. But she is proliferating really dumb diet advice. Now I found out that she made a seawater raw vegan sauerkraut. So she will take raw seawater, ferment it, and put, I don't know, put some vegetables in it and calling that raw sauerkraut. It's like, girl, that is nasty. There are all kinds of, the ocean is like outer space. It's like, what in the world is, if you look at ocean water under a microscope, it is so nasty. It's all kinds of crazy bacteria in there that you just eating this crazy bacteria. It's like bacteria that's not naturally, you know, in your day-to-day life when you're touching stuff. It's crazy stuff in the ocean. It's fish eggs in the ocean. It's I found out today that crabs and lobsters, when they're babies, they're microscopic and they look nasty too. You're eating that. I had to Google, is plankton an animal? And yes, there's zooplankton, them's little tiny animals. This is what this woman has been doing. She moved to the tropics and she said, oh, it's so I can go out and pick fruit every day of my life. But you also trying to drink this ocean water with tiny little animals. And then you want to keep calling yourself a raw vegan. So anyway, there are so many, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the tip. People was wilding out here. And then some of them saw the light and stopped being that dramatic. Most of them are no longer vegan. Some of them are still vegan, but they're like a regular vegan, like eat regular vegan food. But I felt like talking about it today because I don't know how this vegan stuff just got onto my radar. Like these YouTube channels that are still going, that are trying to fight against these crazy vegan ideals. And of course, Abby Sharp, she's a registered dietitian. Literally what Abby Sharp is why I got my master's degree in nutrition. I wanted to be like Abby Sharp, but I just couldn't get it together, girl. But Abby Sharp is out here calling out these crazy vegan advice. And with people, Freelee is like one of them people. Like, you ever meet someone who's anti-mask? Not just anti-vaccine, but also anti-wearing a mask. You ever listen to them and how they talk, and it's just like, what are you talking about? What is wrong with you? That's how Freelee's brain works. That's how her brain works. Or, you know, them flat earthers. That's how Freelee talks. That's how she thinks. People was trying to tell her, girl, that is nasty. Like, first of all, it's not good for you to be drinking ocean water, but you're fermenting it. That's even nastier. She's like, it's just water. It's just water. You really want me to be afraid of water? I just can't. I just can't. You know what we need to start doing so my channel can have some content? Just send me a video clip of something you thought was dumb. Send it to me, because I can only take so much idiocy. I can only take so much of it till I'm like, I need to make a YouTube video so that my voice is out into the ether. But if you are looking for vegan channels that are rational and genuine as well, because the other issue with the vegan people 5-10 years ago was that they were hiding stuff. They would pretend. What's that one chick? There's so many of them that are just coming into my mind that I'm like, you're gone. No, you're gone. You're not vegan. They were hiding stuff. Like, some of them were eating meat on the DL. Some of them were like, they were just fake. They were so fake. So when I see someone with a vegan channel, I'm just, unless they look a certain way, like if sometimes they look malnourished, and I'm like, I believe you. I believe you're raw, that you're raw vegan. But you want to follow a vegan YouTuber who just seems like they're a regular, real person. And I really like Unnatural Vegan. She used to be a raw vegan. She really tried it. She really tried this frugivore thing. And she just came to her senses one day. I don't know what it was. I think she was just, I don't remember what it was. I think it just got to the point where she was feeling so bad. Like the interesting thing with these people is they feel great at first. And then, you know, after a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, they start not feeling great. So Unnatural Vegan, she came to her senses. She realized that this doesn't make sense. And that's the other dangerous thing about some of these vegans. They are hyper focused on superfoods, like just be super healthy. It's very orthorexic. If you don't know what orthorexic is, it's not a diagnosable eating disorder. It's just a way that we describe disordered eating. And it is an unhealthy focus on eating in a healthy way. So there's like a My Strange Addiction video about it. Like, just like somebody will be freaking out that, oh my gosh, that apple is not organic. And they're freaking out and they have like high anxiety or whatever. That's what these people are trying to promote. But she realized that not everything has to be natural. Like, natural doesn't automatically mean good and healthy. Unnatural doesn't automatically mean unhealthy. Like, and if you want to be a successful vegan, you're gonna have unnatural food in your diet. Okay, you're gonna have cooked food. You're gonna have processed food. You're just like every other person in this human race. You're gonna have unnatural food in your diet, and that's fine. And if you're vegan, it is necessary. So I highly recommend her. I really like her channel. So, dang, there's more people. Actually, I feel like deep diving back into this stuff. There's some updates that I did not see. So, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think. Are you vegan, or have you ever tried to go vegan? Have you ever tried the extreme vegan diets, like being raw or fruit only or carbs only? Have you tried the keto vegan diet? Now that one's crazy, but let me know your thoughts below. And until next time, much love, much luck. Peace out.